Here I am, a disheveled old man. I'm fresh out of bed. I gotta play this arena open. It's bright and fucking early. Oh me my. So this cube is kind of taking me for a ride, man. I haven't liked a whole lot of stuff. My green decks feel real hit or miss. I need some removal in them. Feel like I like to have some counter spells in them. Or just have them, really, unless I got a good, like, green red aggro, I've been not loving green. I don't know what to do with it. I'm not saying these things are bad. This is my personal, like, I don't know what to do with it. I like white aggro, but there's no room to move. If I start white aggro, I'm stuck with it. There's nothing to, I can't pivot much. I mean, maybe I could play a blue-white tempo. Red aggro, I don't like. I don't mind being aggressive with a red, red green or red blue, but I don't want like the rabbit battery aggro. So I'm gonna really try to draft blue red. I think. Also willing to draft blue black. Also, if there's no good blue or red card, like if I open a Shieldred or something, I might take it. If there's no good blue or red card, I might take a Chariot or an Elf type card. But I'm willing to take like a blue-red duel, and the mana in this is so bad. Like now that I know the archetype I want to be, like I know the cards that I value in the deck. I'd rather go down with what I know than just taking something that's supposedly a little higher power. We're gonna see. There may be some odd picks. If I blow it and look like an idiot, that's fine. But I might force / heavily bias to the deck I know. So there's that going in. Now, no more seeing my face. I just wanted to show you guys. I ain't playing around, man. I'm half awake. I don't know what I'm doing. Have some of these at night for once. Oh, now we wait. It is currently 10:51 in the morning. I waited till you can actually do it after 11. I registered at around 9:30 and wallowed around trying to open my eyes for another hour or so. Guzzled a coffee and here I am. Oh boy. Went from 8 to 21 in a hurry. All right. The syndicate has arrived. Yep, I'm ready. Let's see. All right, interesting pack. It's not gonna take white aggro. I mean, I think Evangel's better than Aspirant. They're both great. I really do like Miglos. I don't think I'm gonna take that either. I mean, there's a Heat and there's a Time Warp. I'm probably gonna take Unholy Heat. Some of my decks really like Time Warp, though. I might talk myself into that. It's fair. I actually think I'm gonna talk myself into Time Warp. There's so much little red removal. Heat's a good one, but yeah, I'm gonna talk myself into Time. It may end up not even looking good in my deck. I would take a mulligan on this, pick one, pack one. For me, if you're a player that likes white aggro and wants to go into that, if I'd found two color pairs that I liked with white, I would happily, I just get lost when I take this. I'm just lost if white just doesn't hit me over the head. I'm likely just going to take negate here. I mean, best start would be white card into apparition. I don't think Scarab God's anything special. Stubborn as a mule. That's what I am this morning, I guess. Stubborn as a mule. Glad I did my little speech. So you know where this draft is coming from, at least. Okay, that's better. Fucking great green cards here, too, but I'm definitely taking the agent. You know, my deck wants to be mostly blue usually anyways, even when I say blue-red. So red, I just need a little bit of support. I don't need, like, if somebody's drafting red aggro next to me, that's kind of fine. We can share the burn, fight over the good dragons, and they can have all the fucking creatures. These aren't the worst cards to pair with green either, if that ends up being what happens. Time Warp's really good with green. I don't mind having a negate or a stroke in my green deck at all. And Agent's nice with all that extra mana. So I feel like the boat may not work in most of my blue-red decks. It's just an amazing card. I think I'm gonna pick it, knowing I might not end up wanting it in my deck. If I'm blue-red, like a version that it may not look good enough. I don't like Stoke. Maze Mind Tome, I don't like that much either. Repeal, I guess I'd play. There's Wrath of God. I just haven't found that kind of blue-white to be very good. I like the cheap one-for-one answers that either red or black has in general. And then pair that with the blue like counters that draw and stuff like that to get my card advantage. This certainly would, if I go like a blue-green type, this would be just like the best card ever. Yeah. Probably going to pick this Pylon, be a little bit out of my comfort zone. Although Spell Pierce has been good. And Pylon is going to be worse when I don't have many creatures, but I could also take this Druid. This is interesting. Druid, Pierce, and Pylon. It might should just be the Druid here. I'm actually liking Druid more than Pylon. Yeah, I'm going to go Druid. Pylon's a little clunky for removal. I'll take this Druid. I already have Negate. I don't think I'm going to just take the Hermit here. If I knew I was going to be blue-green, 100% I'd want the Bural's expertise. But Hermit has been real nice in these blue mirrors. Oh, yeah, okay. That's one of my favorites. So I want to go a little more spells-based. Blue-red, blue-black. Blue with cheap interaction, hopefully. Gix's command is sick, but like Thirst a lot. And like I said, I'd really rather get the cheap one-for-one stuff. I keep stressing. There's so much of it in red that it's hard not to get some. I mean, this one's just perfect, though. I don't think I can pass this card. Rona, maybe I'd play it. There's Grasp and go for the third. I guess Grasp is better. You know, I'd probably play Rona. Wormcoil might not be the worst. Sola might not even be the worst. Either, like, there's a lot here for me. And I still may go into red. Scarab God? I don't like Scarab God, really. Maybe I'm being stupid. There's a blue-black land, though. I'm still not sold on the black. You know, we'll see. I don't know that it pairs so well with my gen for one. I'm taking this. I don't like anything else really. I'm happy with my deck. You know, if I doubt I end up green. If I did, obviously the gen looks awful. But I could play like if I played green, I'd probably play Grasp and Scarab God. That's another good black cheap card. I gotta take that. Now I think I'm definitely biased towards blue-black. That can or cannot play Scarab God and boat, maybe. You know, green would have to hit me over the head, and I'd still probably splash black. Red, the packs would almost have to be barren, I think, for me to start taking the red removal when I already have 2 black removal. Kind of feel like that. Maybe there's a blue matchup, you just want all of that stuff. I mean, this would be good if I go green, probably, in this deck. And I got that for free, so, I mean, there is a chance. Alright, there's a lot of good stuff here. I mean, the boat, really, I don't even want to focus on. I'm pretty sure it's Counterspell. And that's better than Exclude. Strangle, great, but I've already got 2 black removal. Okie. Click is okay, I think. Don't love it. It's nice with the amount of instants I have, though. This Saboteur, I think, is better than Click. And I think I might just pick it, though. And just settle in. I mean, I don't really want to be green at all anymore. If I could help it. Yeah, I'm going to take this one. Cheap threat. I like these little cheap cards. Thoughtseize is very good. It's probably what I should pick. I love Consider. I love Hive. I love Autowar as well. I'm going with Thoughtseize. Kaito is pretty fucking nice. Also, I always love Censor. Alright, I'm locking into this deck. I don't know how good Time Warp looks. Honestly, I don't know how good Scarab God looks either. I'll probably play it, though. Kaito? I think I want the Kaito. I just want to be proactive. Hope you're ready Kaito. Ledger Shredder. Great in blue-red. Pretty good here. There's also a Blood Chief's Thirst, but... I think I want the Shredder. I like both of these quite a bit. Blood Chief's Thirst is pretty damn good. Taking Shredder. I don't know about that. Some of these threat type cards are going to get played. I do not like Murderous Rider. Love this. Just cheap 1-for-1s and card advantage counter spells. Cheap cards. I'm really liking this deck. Enough things I can pressure them so they can't just like sit and play Coma or whatever. They have to just make them react, and then pounce. All right, Lonely End versus a blue-black land. I mean, Lonely End is so good, I'm going to pick it. This is, I've passed none of the good blue-black lands, but I've passed several of the not great blue-black lands. But I feel like this deck, besides the mana, has all the tools. I need to stay away from most double black cards. I mean, I could take some of them maybe, but not a ton. Not like a Liliana or something, really. Languish. I'm going to pick it. I may not even main deck it, though. Like, it's killing all my stuff. I feel like I'm a little proactive. I want to pick it over, like, impulse in this thing. I may not main deck it. I value it. Gotta pick the Smiths. Just got to. I like this Ugin, though. And I like this guy a lot. I could take the Displacer. I think I've just got, like, Scarab God type card, though, already, if I want it. These two nice card advantage counter spells. Can't believe Adeline's still here. Don't Surge Engine? I don't think I want this, so I'm gonna take Surge Engine. It's good with Boat if I play that. If I play the Boat, Inquisition, and I don't know if you're supposed to main deck it. It's against like a red-green deck or something, if nothing else. If I don't decide to play it, I could main deck it. Wow, last pick blue-black land. Let's fucking go. Oh, Breach is a motherfucker. I might have to pick that one. I saw the Crossroads. I thought I was going to take that over the Shark, which I do like the Shark. But then Breach, which I have not had Breach yet. And I mean, to be fair, I don't get much back from my own deck. And it is 7 mana. It's not on my theme at all, but it's pretty powerful. And you can sometimes just deck people if you get a way to get it back. Oh, man. I don't know. It just doesn't look good here to me. I'm taking the land. All right, Deluge was on my list of like the best card draw to find with all these counters. That pairs well with the Thirst. I like that Mists card a lot. I like that one. Something that bounce, counter, answer big things. Give me a threat to win the game with too, and then counter it. I feel like the Boat's not going to be playable here. And I feel like knowing me, I'm always going to throw the Scarab God in, even though I don't think it's very good. And the rest of this stuff truly up in the air. I really don't love this Meat Hook. It's expensive to Wrath people. I already have a Languish. It kills all of my stuff. I'm going to just take Fetid Pools. Could also maybe take the Hostage Taker. I don't love him either, though. He's alright, though. Hostage Taker could be the... I'm taking... Plunder, I think, is nice. I haven't got to play with it too much, but I think it's pretty good. Let's hide the boat. Honestly, close to hiding the time warp in an ideal world. Slot in this Scarab God, I guess. The Languish, I don't know how I feel about yet. Alright, I like Taki Numa a lot. Just get a threat back. I like having that. Leaning towards more the main deck Languish, I think, as well. And then this stuff I really don't know about. I need a couple, 2-3 more playables. I don't know if I'd ever board this in. I don't know if I have quite enough little threat. I think I'd rather have this guy in the board. I don't know. If I pick up 1 or 2 little more shitters, I mean, obviously not like that, but this is definitely maybe just going to be a sideboard card for me. It could be a main deck, though. I may decide that that's what I want to play. It's one of my last cards. I think it'd be totally fine if I played it. I really can't imagine playing anything. Maybe that's a sideboard against something. I have no use for this green land at all, right? And I'll pick the card in my color that maybe I just can't imagine I'm siding that in ever. Like this, I can maybe at least like, okay, I'm try to beat down this, blue-green deck or something. You can imagine it, right? I can imagine both of them. I like the fairy. I think, yeah, I think I like the fairy better. I didn't the first time around. I don't know why I like it more this time. All right, we got a fairy, a gen, and a thirst that need to be unstyled. Pretty happy I took the lands that I took, unless they would have wheeled. Saw none of the best lands. It's just unstyle all the ones that I could ever consider. Although I don't know that they stay unstyled in your side. Oh, well, it's green. I ain't putting him in. Okay. In, and in. I'll start looking around at stuff. I'm about 100% on this language. It's just 38. I very likely want another land. We'll see. This is... I'll make a new pile for discard. I don't usually have a discard pile. I usually go removal, counter, card draw. Look at all my individual things, see if there's any holes, and then try to fill the curve. This curve is so nice that I don't really need to try to fill it. I'll fix the mana later. So Time Warp got no ways to flash it back or anything like that. I have one planeswalker. It's mostly just gonna attack. An extra attack. I really don't think I should play it. I mean, if it's my last card, okay, it's not gonna kill me, right? But I don't think it does anything in this deck. I'm looking here. I mean, obviously, you know, it's kind of cool. You can play your Gen and Time Warp or some, maybe set something up like that. But in general, me getting an opening hand with the 5 mana card in it that, like, once I get to play it, the payoff is like attacking for 2 extra damage or something with the fucking Shredder. That's not, it doesn't sound great. With no possibility of real abuse. And even I don't even have, like, you know, like a clock, a commit memory. There's just like no way to even shuffle it back in, right? Again, I still think you could play it, but this deck I think is strong enough it doesn't want it. I'm not main decking this shaman. Right, I can look at only blue and black. I don't think I'm missing out on anybody. I don't want you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like those 5, I think are okay. I might try to phone a friend here about this Inquisition of Kozilek. If I can figure out how to work Facebook. King's been messaging me like every day about stuff, and he claims he's some blue-black expert. I don't even know if he made day 2. See if there's any word from him. He might tell me Inquisition's awesome, or he might say it sucks. If he comes back indifferent, that's also fine. If he comes back at all. I definitely don't mind playing this. I feel like there might be games where I really regret if I draw like one of these two, but I've got enough little shitters that the Surge Engine might be pretty nice here. I don't usually like it, but to me it just looks kind of good. Just kind of looks good. I might ask one other person what they think about Inquisition. If I see them all. Discord. Don't see them. I'm leaning towards keeping the Inquisition in the sideboard. I don't know. Seems good in your opening hand, though. I could check a 17 land stats. Maybe I should do that. This is a bad video. We'll fast forward through this, but I'm checking the fucking stats on Kozilek. Just want to see roughly where it's at. If it's super high or super low, it might tell me something. It's pretty low. 54.5. I gotta sort it by. Yeah, that's really for best of 3. And that's weird. So that's even if people are siding it in. Well, I'm not gonna main deck it. Its stats are dreadful. Yeah, it's real. I mean, I wasn't sold on it anyways. I'm not going to look for king anymore. All right, so I like the Surge Engine. Not playing Inquisition. So I could add a land or one of these 3 cards. So we're down to only a blue card now. I might as well look into my land situation. This has me penciled in for 10 and 10, which I think is probably not the best. I want at least one more blue. So we might be playing 18 lands. I'll probably just play 18. I mean, this deck has a pretty cheap curve, but like also has ways to mitigate this stuff, right? It's got Agent, it's got Surge Engine, it's got Mastermind, it's got Ledger Shredder. Kaito can draw discard. Thirst. I mean, it's got a lot to mitigate. So I'm landing 2 of my lands cycle. One's attacking. Yeah, all right. Only question is if I cut another black for a blue. Maybe you could. You certainly do, I think, if you cut Languish from the deck on sideboard. 11-10 versus 12-9. I'd rather be 12-9. Yeah, I like that. I like 18. I'm pretty sure the only card I feel like I'm missing is that Twilight. Ah. Oh my god. I just want to get the fucking thing back. Okay. I do feel like maybe I'm supposed to play that Twilight, but I'm going to give it one more glance around. Start with the view I'm in now. Answers, counters. Man, this deck is nice looking. It's very possible this is just not supposed to be it. And look, I understand that there's going to be a game. If I'm in control of a game and I play this and I win it, you guys are going to be kecking. Oh, he didn't want to play Scarab God when it wins the game. But like, I'm thinking this might can just win that same game and keep me alive, you know, or something in a different game. I do think I want the Surge Engine though. I like all my threats. I don't want to lose a threat. So I'm not going to main that. I don't see anything to cut for it. I'm not cutting the gate. I'm not cutting. I'll bring it in where it's appropriate. I think this deck is fucking great. But that don't mean nothing. I gotta play it. I would rate this as one of my better decks though that I've had in this cube. It looks very good to me. I got myself a little picture of it. The Goosher. Played 18. True. Both my tap lands is my only lands. I guess the Crossroads is also tapped here. Okay. Can't complain too much about that. What do you got? I can try and negate this arena, which I think is what I should do. I'm going to take Spellbinder. It's either that or I take Guardian Beetle. And then I counter both Spellbinder and Arena. So I'm going to have to worry about this big shit. I don't know. Yeah, now I'm fucked. Junji's gonna fucking rock me. I tried. I took his mana. I don't know. Rough game. Mm. Fuck.
Are you enraptured by my beauty? Subservience will be a reward. I'm sure you'll miss
Venice. 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 Venice.
I won't let Kamigawa fail my family again. Now, what do we have here?
I was on the play, unfortunately. This is fucking phased out, so I can't proliferate onto it. It seems hard to win. Need like Vesuvian Mist or something. I'm supposed to cast something now and loot. I don't know if I'm supposed to do that. I just don't know what I'm supposed to do. So if I kill one of these, take 7. I don't think I can take it all. And this guy is fucking like menace flying. Which is kind of absurd.
Now this is a juicy secret.
Oh, it's already doing it for me. My big play. Try to live. Not a lot of ways to get a deal with Junji, though. He's not killing that. He's killing the mastermind. He might have an exile answer. Okay. Fucking planes. Come on. What a crock of shit.
Thanks.
Nope.
I'll be taking
Not
care
you,
now.
buddy. Not your time. You don't help. I like my deck, man. Shit. This guy's deck looks fine, but no, I like my deck. Might lose Languish here. Bring in the control. I mean, Languish doesn't even seem that bad, though. This does seem good. Something to deal with Junji. Maybe Negate's not at its best here. He's got stuff, obviously. Is it maybe Hermit? Hermit doesn't seem great, actually. Doesn't block very well. I'll do that. I'm cool with that. Draws have been fine. I mean, I had 2 tap lands, missed my 3rd land for a turn, but this draw looks excellent. Again, if this guy beats me, he beats me. I like my deck. I drew okay. I think I'm fine with that. Just use it once, honestly. Rather than negate and then I have to try to find time to use it again. Kind of brutal. And that's more about You know, that's more about me wanting to use my mana effectively more than like hold saving in the gate. I think I should.
Get in, get out. Our eyes are everywhere.
That I think I'll negate, unless I just want to slam Scarab God.
Now this is a juicy secret.
I think I'm gonna grasp that because I mean he shouldn't be able to cast much very good this turn. Well, I mean I don't need the cards though. Yeah.
For the sake of all Innistrad,
Regrets I had a few.
you will serve me well. These wounds won't last.
There's no secret I can't uncover.
Not happening.
Nothing on Innistrad is free. Excuse my sudden egress.
Now, what do we have here? That all you got?
He's gonna be on the play. I could see Surge Engine maybe not being at its best here. I think I like the look of the Hermit a little bit better than Surge Engine from what I've seen now. It's good against a couple of things, and maybe it can make him not be able to play his Walker. It ain't great. No, have to mulligan. hurts losing a land with that. Where's Kaito? Where's something pulling me ahead? Okay, that's a good card. Okay. We cruising a bit now. We cruising. So you have 2 ways to exile it? Holy shit. Brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. This guy's gonna beat me. I lose. Wow. I didn't think I was gonna lose after that draw 3. Unreal. If he draws like Junji and I steal it and copy or whatever, he needs to play something big, yeah. It's languish if he flashes it back. Take Numa. I don't have anything. I'm gonna have to blind fucking hit that. Alright, that worked.
It's like your defenses aren't even there.
I have the choice to steal that or twice or languish. Also, that's something you can do. You guys should languish. No, I don't know. Should have looted first, clearly.
I know something you don't know. This is getting fun.
Menace. I have no idea if I get a copy of this. I don't know how that works.
Now, what do we have here?
I only have 11 cards in my deck? Good lord. Not sure this is gonna hit anything. Oh. Forgot about Kaito. I'm just gonna let Kaito chill. Gonti. Oh boy. My Haughty Gen is my best card. And then Plunder is not the worst. I might get decked. He might just kill Agent of Rafine too here. I don't know. Plunder's name. Okay, that's good.
I'm used to being uninvited. I've got all kinds of connections.
My head's spinning after that one. Probably some sloppy plays there. That was back and forth seesaw battle, man. Usually I like to hop right back in. I don't know. I might need a minute. I might need a minute. I think I'm going to take a minute. I'm going to shut this down. Make smaller videos anyway.